Boomer Sooner to you, everybody. You guys know me. I'm Harry James. Oklahoma Sooners will play their non-conference cupcake game, their final non-conference game, I should say, against the Kent State Golden Flash out of Kent, Ohio, out of the Mid-American Conference. We'll preview Kent State coming up next, only right here. 1982 Boomer Sooner. You know what to do. Do not go away. Boomer Sooner, everybody. Welcome back to the show. You guys know me. I'm Yuri James. Next preview is for the Kent State Golden Flash. Play their home games at Dix Stadium in Kent, Ohio. Kent State coming off of an 0-12 overall season last year. Mid-American Conference 0-8 in league play. 12th place in the MAC, Mid-Atlantic Conference. Their closest game last year was against Ball State as they lost to them by 2 points, 37-35. Their head coach is an interim coach. That's Mark Carney, 2001 grad from the Fordham Rams. He comes to them from the Florida, he comes from the Lambert Rams out of the Mid-South Conference. Was the head coach out there as an NAIA coach in 08 and 09 before joining FBS in 2025 to present. Passing statistics for Kent State returning. Devin Cargum, 2,997 yards through the air, 26 touchdowns, 1 pick, 91 was the longest reception. That happened against Bucknell in 11 games. As 2023, though, he did not play for Kent State last year. 2 years ago, though, he did play for the Fordham Rams. Leading rushers, new kid on the block, Jordan Newman, and the oldie buddy goodie from the Flash, Gavin Garcia. The leading rusher from a couple years from last 2 years ago, Jordan Newman, 127 overall carries to go with 559 yards on the ground, 3 touchdowns. 21 was his longest run. They came at Ohio State and against Bowling Green. But last 2 years ago, though, only played in 7 games to get to 559 yards on the ground. But did it in 2023, however, did it at Minnesota. Gavin Garcia, though, he came back this year after sitting out last year for the Kent State Flash. 2023, though, for the Flash, did really well. 138 overall carries, 544 yards on the ground, 2 touchdowns, including a 42-yard long run against Central Connecticut. Though he only played in 7 games for Kent State 2 years ago. Now, these next couple, they didn't play for him they did play with them last year. Jay Elfridge and Dawson Martin. Jay Elfridge, at the end of the day, in 6 games, had 14 catches to go with 137 yards and a touchdown. His longest reception was from 37 yards, and that came at Buffalo, playing in 6 games. On the opposite side of him, as the number 2 receiver, if you will, Deshaun Martin, 8 catches, 108 yards through the air, receiving a touchdown, a long-distance reception from 27 yards, and did it in a home game against Ball State. However, last year only played in 5 games for Akron. Next up, Mason Woods. On defense, the defensive leaders, Mason Woods and Tevin Tucker. Mason Woods, 68 total receptions last year, 0 forced fumbles, 0 fumbles recovered, 0 picks, 12 games as a linebacker. His game high was an 11 tackle game against Akron. Also, Tevin Tucker, TT, 65 total tackles for him, 1 fumble forced, 0 fumbles recovered, 0 picks, 10 games as a safety. He had 10 of the 65 tackles, though, twice for team high against Alabama Birmingham and the Ohio Bobcats. So there's that. There's offense, defense. Let's talk a little special teams now real quick. That does include for special teams for Kent State, Charlie Gherkin, 5 punts, averaging 34.0 in average, 1 touchback, 3 balls landed inside the 20-yard line, a career-long 53-yard punt, a season-long 53-yard punt against Ohio, playing in 5 games for the Zips, or for the Kent State Golden Flash. The Flashers also have regular kicker, Will Hasekio, 3 for 5, 60.0% kicking percentage, a team high 40-yard kick against Akron in 7 games. Hasekio was 0 for 0 from 1 yard out to 19 yards out, 2 for 29, or 0 for 0 for 2 to 29. Now from 3 to 39, he was 2 for 2. Back him up a little bit more though, from 40 to 49 yards out, I should say, 1 for 3. He did try 4 50-plus yard field goals and made zippo. Alright guys, that will wrap this thing up and we'll ship it on out. Thanks for watching, guys. Know me, I'm Harry James. You can catch this on all my other videos on the YouTube 1982 Boomer Sooner. Also, Facebook, Harry James Taylor, or on the Twitter, The Hype Man Harry. Also, Patreon, Harry James Taylor. Alright, guys, thanks for watching it. Boomer Sooner, everybody. See y'all next week for Texas. Till then, Boomer.